I wish, does anybody live in Anaheim or LA? He's all
So
over.
wait a minute. You know the person that was carjacked?
I don't know him personally, but he lives in the condos. And so, yeah, this guy carjacked him, took his van, and then like was driving through our little condo up on the curb, almost hitting police officers. They're still chasing him. He's still on the freeway. He's been on for like an hour.
Wait a minute. I'm so confused and I'm fascinated by this. I'm one of those people that doesn't say, oh, they shouldn't put police chases on the TV. It just makes, accidents happen. That's why people watch it, because they want to watch it.
He has hit so many cars. He blew out that van's tires. And so then he jumped out of the car, ran in someone's backyard, broke into their house. All you see is all these Mexican families coming out, and they've got the guy and they're holding on to him. Someone has a knife. He then gets in their truck, drives it away, and almost hits them. It's the craziest motherfucking thing. What?
So is this all on TV? Is that how you're knowing what's... Oh, so you're seeing it. I hope you're recording it.
But it's so funny was when I was sitting at the window, the kitty cats are like, what's all this noise? And I said, what's all that noise? And I see it, I'm like, whoa, whoa, wow.
Okay, so the person that was carjacked lives at your condo, and they made it back to your condo. Why the hell is he coming back to his condo? I don't understand.
No. This dude carjacked somebody in a different city. He drove that car till it couldn't drive anymore, and he just happened to drive into our condos. Don't know why, just luck. Then from that point, he abandoned that car and carjacked the neighbor's white van. Then blew those tires out, and then broke into somebody's house, might have gotten stabbed by a knife, and then stole a truck. Oh, they got him. They got him. Fucking 60 minutes. Tyler's like, why are you screaming? And I'm like, because it's just so fucking crazy. Okay.
Wow, that's insane. Shout out, everyone. Welcome back to Jeff Lewis Obsessed, where we recap Jeff Lewis Live every night. I'm Sarah in Texas.
I'm Kelly in Anaheim,
where the news is being made. My goodness. Okay, you've got to let us know. Let us know what happens, because probably your later news, they'll give more of the details. Like, did he get stabbed? How many cars did he hit? All that kind of jazz. I hope he didn't hurt anyone. I hope he didn't hurt any humans, or
He hit about 6 cars, so I think he probably did.
Oh, of cars that were, because sometimes they hit the cars on the side of the road where nobody's at. So he hit cars that were driving.
Yes, he was going like 90 miles an hour. It's like everybody's getting off of work right now.
Right. Oh my God, that's insane. Oh my gosh. Ain't nothing happened in my fucking neighborhood today.
I know. I was going to text you and be like, oh my God, because Tyler wasn't texting me back, of course. And I was like, I have to tell somebody. You can't just tell the cats. But,
well, I saw it on your Facebook when I was on the treadmill, so I knew something was going on, but
Yeah.
Didn't know it was that exciting. Wow. Well, almost exciting as Wet Wednesday that we didn't really have, but we had Carnie Wilson and Doug Budin stepped in for what was supposed to be Chef Stew, but they were so cute together. I mean, Doug's cute with everyone, right? My God, he gets along with everybody.
He does. And did you see the reel that he posted, Jeff?
Not all yet. I literally just saw it, so I haven't watched it yet. It was about the porch pirating?
Yes, but again, they're getting more fancy with it. And there's a part where Shane does a cameo and Jeff does a cameo. And instead of giving a thumbs up, he went like this. And I thought that was weird.
Oh my God, I've heard of that. That's a thing where you tell someone, like in teaching, this was the thing that you told a neighbor to like be quiet. Like check yourself. It always is what that means. Like check yourself.
I've never heard that. I think honestly he was trying to go like this, but because maybe he's tired, he was just like
okay, I'll have to totally watch it.
It's funny. I thought it was funny.
Those videos are so good, but also what's so good is the Jeff Lewis clips that are usually about 18 minutes. I mean, that's a long. When they first started doing them, they were like 2 to 3 minutes. It was hardly worth the hassle of working through it.
But
now it's like 2/3 of the show. I mean, it's not bad.
I think what they do is they tape the whole show and then they pick out the best parts.
Yeah.
For it. And I always think it's so, and the watcher letter again today.
Oh my God, that was insane. But did the audio sound weird on that? Did it almost sound like it was live?
No,
it didn't sound weird
like,
to you?
it didn't sound like the person that's done it in the past. This is the third watcher letter. The first two sounded like the same voice, like Jameson maybe like doing something with his voice digitally. Yeah. But this last one didn't, they sounded different.
Okay, it almost sounded to me, I know they don't read this live, I can't imagine anyways, but it almost sounded like they were, you know, they've got the machine that changes your voice, and it was going in and out. It was like you almost heard the real person's voice, and then you heard the microphone voice.
I didn't hear that.
It was my app, maybe?
I think it was your app.
Maybe it was my app.
Yeah, because I didn't notice that. I just noticed the voice sounded a little bit different, but still fucking funny. Poor me.
Well, they start off with talking about the B-52s concert. I mean, who doesn't know the B-52s? I mean, I think Stu probably, like he said, he ended up knowing a lot of the songs. He just didn't realize he did. He didn't realize he knew what the names of them were. You know what I mean?
And especially if they've been around since 1978, I'm sure everybody's heard Love Shack. When I was in high school, I was in 10th grade when Love Shack came out, and that was like the most popular song. Like, that was the jam of that year.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I can't really remember all those songs, but yeah, that sounds about right. Who was the other ones though? Who's the other person that was with them?
Casey and the Sunshine Band. But you know what's? I've always liked them, but they correct me if I'm wrong because I cannot go and look up here. Whatever. Casey and the Sunshine Band. The dude got in trouble because he ended up being a pedophile. Now, I'm almost sure it was Casey and the Sunshine Band. If someone can look and double check. But yeah, and he has that song, I'm Your Boogeyman. That was the song. I'm your boogeyman.
Boogeyman. And then what does it say? Turn around. What's it say? I'm the boogeyman.
Turn me on.
Oh, ew. And he's a
turn me around. Turn me around.
Let me ram you in the house. Oh my God, that's so good. Is he still with the band? No.
It sounded like it was the same guy. So either I have the wrong band or he got off on charges and it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, he was a petty from what I remember. And they also have the song I like by Casey and the Sunshine Band is, oh shit, now I can, I'll think of it later. I've got Boogeyman in my head. Oh
yeah, I can't.
My boogie shoes.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That one's.
But that's an interesting group to put together. B-52s and Casey and the Sunshine Band. They don't really go together to me necessarily.
No, they don't.
Oh,
I think that it's
with Pete Townsend. He was the.
Oh no, Pete Townsend did too, and he tried to say that he was researching information. But I'm pretty sure Casey and the Sunshine. I know. I remember that. And Pete Townsend said that, no,
I think a lot of people are pedophiles and we just don't know about it. What is the deal with men being into little girls that look like they're 11 and then little boys? Disgusting.
I don't know.
Leave children alone. Leave kids alone. It's gross.
I was just telling a parent today, I said, I just want to let you know that your student is very huggy and very touchy. And you need to start talking to her about she cannot go up to strangers and hug them, or not even strangers. You just do not touch. You know what I mean? Because it's just so dangerous now. You never. Yeah. It's scary.
Anyways, okay. So what did you think of the story? I love that she brings them brownies. Oh my God. I almost wish she would. She seems to have her hand in a lot of different things. Clearly, she just flew in yesterday from Atlanta. What do you think? Somebody DM'd me and asked, what do you think she's filming there in Atlanta? She's a judge.
Well, I thought she said we just got off tour. She said my sister was with me on the plane and we just got off tour. So that's what I heard. I didn't hear a part about filming. She said because her sister's the one that dropped the bag on the bald man's head.
Oh, that was recently. So I didn't know when that happened. That's a little long and drawn out to me. It was a little.
She can be.
I wanted a gash. I mean, it seemed like whenever they showed the picture, it was
I
like
didn't get to see it.
No. I'm saying, but they showed it to Jeff and Doug, and Doug was like, "Oh, that's it," and she's like, "No, she's bleeding," and I'm like, "No." I'm like Jeff. I want dramatics. I want gashes. I want blood. I want a ripped open.
But can't you, I mean, how many times have you been in a situation on a plane where there's some feeble person trying to put like a heavy bag and you're like, fuck, don't drop that on me. Please don't drop that on me. And then you see it dropped on somebody's head. Also, I do love when people.
I never get that much excitement.
I also, like Jeff, love to see people get hurt. Not really bad. Like when people fall and trip, well, I mean, I will die laughing. Even with kids, I have to be like, don't laugh, Kelly. But with the guy that bonked his head on the thing, oh, I would have been, and fell back in his seat. Those are my kind of people.
I made a story about it today, but I'm sure they were on YouTube a lot of the day if they had the chance today, just looking at like the porch pirates and people like blowing up glitter all over their face. And then of course, when people get injured, I think Jeff was like, I would pay money to see the luggage fall on the guy's head. I mean, literally.
I do. I love when people get hurt. It's horrible. I know. Not really bad, but when it's just like, you're like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these videos are. They're showing people like fall off a bike, hit their nuts. I mean, it's hilarious.
Yes. Good times.
Okay. I didn't understand this baggage claim thing. Didn't Carnie take the wrong bag? Like it was totally her fault. Why is Doug saying she needs to call and get some miles for going out of her way? She fucked up. She took the wrong bag without checking.
I don't know how that works with that part, but she was very apologetic to the woman. She knew that she fucked up. That's why she said
she was nice.
She was texting her and saying like, I'm going to bake you something. And
I'll give you some brownies.
What did she bake today? Oreo cookie bread pudding? That does not sound good to me.
Okay, I'm not one that loves bread pudding, so I don't really know what that was.
I like
anything with Oreo sounds tolerable to me. I love Oreos and chocolate.
I love bread pudding. But I like traditional bread pudding. I want the brandy. I want the whipped cream. I want the cinnamon. I want the nutmeg, and I want it warm.
Oh, okay. Someone asked, do we think Jeff and Stu are on pause? I have no idea. She's going to do the roller coaster thing. I think we all agree. We have no idea. I was surprised, but very happy to hear Jeff talk about Stu today. And then I heard that little tidbit where he said, because when that guy seemed like it was coming on to him, I'm like, okay, Jeff, he's supposed to be on today and he's not. You never explained why. You haven't said anything. But then he said, I am in a relationship. And then, of course, Alyssa was like, well, what day is today? So I really don't think anything's going on. I think it's a normal day in paradise with Jeff and Stu.
With your highs and your lows. But
highs and lows, baby.
I will say in that situation, I was surprised and a little disappointed that he let the guy bring a drink to his room. Because it was obvious that this man
Because he said the guy was gay. He said the guy was gay.
It was obvious this guy was coming on to him. And if you say, yes, bring me a drink to my fucking room. And then what he said, oh, are you just here for a hookup? I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And does Jeff really need a free $18 glass of wine? No. He buys himself that.
I was like, and not only that, it's not safe, Mr. Jeffrey Dahmer up Shane's ass. That he could have roofied that drink. Put a piece of toilet paper in the door.
Monroe was with him because he brought Nanny Lisa. Nanny Lisa could have gone and gotten him a glass of wine if he needed a glass of wine.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there.
Did they exchange phone numbers? How did he ask him if he wanted a glass? They exchanged phone numbers?
He gives his number to everyone. Not us, but
not us.
His number to everyone.
Oh my gosh. Lone Star Bombshells. Are you in Texas? I love that. Welcome if you are. Shout out Texas. I just didn't understand the whole thing. I love though that Doug knew the phone number for customer service for Delta. And he's mostly an American Airlines person. He knew that phone number too. My goodness.
He knew 2 different phone numbers. You know what? I think
off the top of his head.
Doug.
He Instagrammed him. He sent him so he did realize who he was because somebody was saying on there they didn't know who he was. They didn't know that he was famous. So once you look him up, you see the check mark and anybody can know that.
She's in San Antonio.
Oh, shout out. Shannon Tone.
I forgot what I was going to say. It was just, I didn't like that. I thought it was unsafe. Not even that it was like rude to do to your partner because you would have a cow if Stu did that to you. But I was just like,
oh my God. If Stu did that,
Oh.
He would have a conniption. My goodness. He'd be like, fuck that.
But I was just like, this is so risky and so not like him. What are you doing being so crazy right now?
I don't know. I mean, just because he's out of electricity for 6 hours doesn't mean he's got to go crazy. Do you think he's going to get a
generator?
A generator in his next house, though?
Of course. But here's my thing. When the lights went off and the power went off in our house, we loved it because you lit candles. The TV was off. You would do arts and craft and color and stuff. You know what I mean? It brought you closer together. However, I think now it's a little more complicated. If you can't run a shower and you can't cook, then I kind of get that part. I don't think it was necessary to leave the home. And I was like, at first I was like, excuse me, Patrick and Carver, what's happening with them? Alyssa followed up and she made sure they were taken care of, because I was like, if there's no power, is it going to be freezing and they're going to have a little cold kitty paws?
Oh, it's not that cold in LA right now. Y'all aren't dying.
Like, I am wearing a sweatshirt, a long sleeve shirt, sweatpants, and socks, and my toes are falling off.
Alicia, remind me where you live. I think you're in the Dallas area, right? I think you're in the Dallas area. Anyways, shout out if anyone else, because somebody just DM'd me about joining us in California for the
Really?
Teamster show. So if anyone wants to go, we're going to be at the January 8th, 7 o'clock show. If you live in the area, definitely join us. Tickets are like $35. So cheap.
January 7th.
Oh, what did I say?
8th.
Oh, the Saturday night show. We'll be there the Saturday night show. So
we're gonna go to Islands. We're going to go to WeHo and get the famous salads that we love at Granville, like Brandy. And we're gonna just,
of course, I have Brandy on my brain. She's so hot. She was posting a lot of old reminiscent Beverly Hills videos and pictures today that she's itching to come back. She's probably coming back soon.
I also saw a little blurb that Heather is really trying to get off OC because of Tamara and go to Beverly Hills. I think she would be better in Beverly Hills.
But she doesn't live in OC anymore, so why would she be on OC? She just sold her house for $55 million.
I think she could handle it on Beverly Hills. I would actually like to see her on there. I think that she would be a good addition. She could hold herself with all those ladies.
I just don't even know why she wants to hassle with it. She just seems so above it. So why does she even want to be on it? She doesn't need the money. She's got plenty to do. She's got 4 children. She's got a podcast. Doesn't she have a podcast?
Fame. People are like, yeah, I think honestly you get a taste of that. I mean, she's a trained actress. She's also a trained singer. I think that she's just always wanted to be famous. Her husband has a very lucrative career that he's in the public eye, and I think that she wants that too. And I like Heather. I do. I do not hate Heather. I think she's pretentious? Yes. Has she treated me kindly when I met her? Yes. So I don't think she's a horrible person. I think she plays into it a lot.
Well, I think she's so pretentious that she is so, hoity-toity that it comes off as whatever, but I think she probably is nice. Yeah, you're right. What is this media rate? $300 off. I'm so curious what this dang hotel even cost.
Well, it was funny because Shane almost said the name.
Oh,
I don't know if I should. Well, I swear he said there's a letter in the alphabet that's a famous hotel out there that's expensive.
Yeah.
It sounded like he was about to say it. Maybe I was just reading into it or not, but but here's my thing. Why wouldn't famous people need a media rate?
I know, they're rich.
Other
what
than
does
that,
media rate mean? Does that mean they want you to advertise and like post that you're staying there? Is that what media rate means?
No, I don't think he did that, because if he did, he wouldn't have wanted to.
He would never.
Thank you. I didn't say it. Martindale did.
What?
The
W. It's okay. They're gone. It's not like
we're going to show up at their door and sniff them.
That's you that sniffs people, not me, for the record. Did you love it that he could do all that? Well, Shane probably. He could do all that stuff from his phone and the apps, and they turned on the classical music for the kiddies. I love that. The kids.
I do too. I think that it's very convenient. I wish I had a Shane because I have all that stuff at my house. I don't know how to do that. I have like,
right?
I'm like, I don't know.
Oh my God. I thought that was so cute. What is the deal? Oh, okay. This progressive medicine cellular doctor, is it even a real doctor? I don't even think it's an MD.
I think he probably is an MD, but I think he's like Dr. Moon, the one that treated Shannon with all the acupuncture and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, people are very into that, so who knows? But I just think that stuff's kind of hoity-toity. Like, I mean, I've had acupuncture. I didn't feel a big effect from it, but I know it works for other people. But I think the doctor I think Jeff is so frustrated with medicine or doctors here and everything that he's just willing to try something different.
I'm going to read this comment real quick because I missed so many comments. Listen to Justin Martindale's podcast with Caroline Ray. Who's Caroline Ray?
I've heard that name.
EA. If you're ADHD, you'll love. And I'm like, oh, of course I'm ADHD. Undiagnosed, but for sure. I do want to listen to, I didn't know Justin Martindale. I think I did hear that he has his own podcast. I've never listened to it. I like him.
I feel like he does something, or he did something with at least one podcast where he had a drag queen on. I remember seeing that. But
oh yeah, I love him. Love him with Heather McDonald. But does he need to go to a doctor to know that his there's a lot of anger in his liver?
Oh, I thought about his penis pancreas.
No, his liver.
I think there's also anger in his heart.
Oh.
And
don't say that shit. Don't say that shit. That startles me.
I'm not going to stand up because I don't want to show my body at this point in my life. But pancreas. Okay,
where is it?
Here's your penis. Here's your intestines. Pancreas is like here. It's not even where a penis would be. That wasn't a very good visual.
I love that you're using your little bitty finger for that.
I know, I tried. Let me see if I can be a teacher. That's Jeff's body.
That's his body?
It's his legs and his upper torso. This is the penis. I feel like the pancreas is up here more in the abdomen. So there is no way, and I'm going to make this penis a little smaller. And I'm going to make the balls almost non-existent. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, but we need our pancreas. That's very important. That's
you can't get rid of that.
You can't get rid of that, right?
Yeah. Gallbladder, appendix, tonsils, see you later.
Whatever happened? Remember the last time or one of the other times he got mad at Stu for drinking and he said that he was going to quit drinking so much? Did that ever happen? Is he past that? Has he moved on?
He's moved on. What did he say? Shane called him out. He's like, maybe it was the 5 drinks you had. I don't remember what it was, but he said, what was that for?
I know. Last night.
Why did he? Oh, that's why
Jeff was like, you asshole.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you know,
well, because he was saying, I think Jeff woke up not feeling well today, or he wore the same jeans. He didn't have new clothes, and he said maybe that was 5 drinks you had.
Yeah, I'm so surprised that he didn't pack a bag to go to the hotel.
I don't know.
That's all
no
weird.
idea.
Jeff doesn't wear the same underwear. Did he wash it in the sink? Did he turn it inside out? Like, I just feel like he's so like rigid.
He had a different shirt and he had a jacket. Do you think he had someone bring him that?
I have to imagine.
Because the air, the electricity came on at 8:00 at night. So then we know at like 6 or 6:30 in the morning, Aurora comes and, does her car alarm and beeps and makes him mad. So
50 times.
Yeah. Who knows? So you like the Watcher letter? I didn't remember all the details of it. It was hilarious though.
He talked about the twinks holding up his underwear, his tidy whities with the shit stain. That he basically hired a stylist to be a mannequin at an express men's store. That my favorite part was that he was running around the tunnels underneath Jeff's house.
Yeah.
And thought he ran into the barbarian, but whoops, I'm sorry, it was Megan.
He said her titties are He says something about it.
Sagging.
Wendy says, as much as this is so true, as much as they talk about being prepared for earthquakes, he sure didn't handle a small power outage well. Oh my God, you're so right.
We don't have that many power outages. I mean, we can roll with an earthquake. We can roll with an active shooter, but floods and all that stuff and power outages, we're completely lost. Driving on the freeway when it rains here in California, Southern California, is a fucking nightmare.
I mean, I don't even follow that many people on Instagram. Most of them probably are in California because it's all famous people. Stu posted a picture of him in the rain, driving in the rain. Jackie Schimmel posted a picture of the rain, a video of the rain. I mean, everyone that lives there was like, oh my God, it's raining. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay, it's raining. I guess it was really bad though.
It was bad. And we're used to forest fires and like dehydration and droughts, not pouring rain and floods. Yeah. That's not California.
Yeah. So it sounds like Carnie is going to go to the hormone doctor. She's got a beard. She gets a 5 o'clock shadow by the end of the night.
Thank God I'm not a hairy person. But like I said, I'm going for my hormone appointment in December because of the hot spells and the sweating. I don't have facial hair or anything like that, but I do get super sweaty hot. And when Doug had the fan on her, I was jealous because I feel like I wish I had Doug to put a fan on me.
I know, that was cute. Oh, I missed Reality Check today. I haven't listened to it yet. Alyssa talked about it on the other Sirius show. So you mean the rain, probably?
Yeah, because she lives in Pasadena and it's kind of closer to the mountainsides, and so she gets a lot more.
I was listening to it yesterday, and of course they were talking about the rain yesterday on the show too. And she carpools in with her husband. Isn't that cute? They drive into work together.
That.
Yeah, she said they're carpool buddies.
Is her husband
she almost got hit or something?
Is her husband a tattoo artist? Am I wrong?
I don't know. Have we ever learned what he does for a job? I don't think I've ever asked her.
No, I haven't, and I feel like he's a tattoo artist because I know she has quite a bit of work on her arm.
No, didn't she just post a new tattoo that said it took her like 10 years to get done or to get started on, and she tagged some tattoo artist? So I don't think it's her husband.
Yeah, but you get different tattoos from different people. I don't know, like it's like Jennifer Aiden, where she didn't get plastic surgery from Bill. She went and got plastic surgery from a different doctor.
Yeah, that was so weird though. That was so weird.
We love Alyssa here too, Amy. We think she is the best. Her and Jameson, funny. Amy Phillips, we love them all. Love them.
Yeah, they're so good. Well, we're actually on time. You want to chat music and then we'll wrap things up till tomorrow? Who's tomorrow? MJ and Lala Kent. I'm so excited.
Yes. Well, I already talked about it. We had I'm Your Boogeyman by Casey and the Sunshine Band. I'm going to research and see if he really was a pedophile or I just said that allegedly. Love Shack, B-52's hot summer hit in 1990.
And didn't he play that a couple of times, Love Shack? Or B-52s? Like going into different commercials?
No, just once.
Oh, just once? Okay. Yeah. Maybe his brother or BFF is the tattoo artist. Yeah, I'm not sure. He's definitely got tattoos because we see him on her Instagram when they go camping a lot. Will you go live later? Like tonight?
Like you want a second dose of us?
Nobody even wants a first dose. What the hell?
By the way, this man is still hiding in his truck and there are now like 40 police cars surrounding him with guns drawn. I gotta go. I gotta see what's happening.
So now is the time to go rob somebody because all of y'all's police are staring at this dude in the car? He must have a gun or something.
Well, no, I think they know there's cameras on them and they don't want to get into a deadly shootout.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, let us know. Shout out, Chumpettes. Thank you for joining us. Again, if anyone wants to join us at the Fortune Feaster show, we'll go to lunch. We'll do breakfast. I'll be there for like 2 days. We'll make a whole weekend of it. But if you live in the area and you don't want to go to the show, then come hang out with us. Come do something. We'd love to meet some Jeff Lewis fans. We love it. So fun.
And Sue just said, did we talk about the guy in the bar? Girl, yes, we did. So you're going to have to watch this again.
Oh, the Australian dude. Yeah. Back off, Australian dude. Back off.
Back it up, bitch. Back it up.
You'll have a whole bunch of women coming at him.
Back that shit up. You better back that shit up.
Yeah. And